Surah Asy-Syura, ayat 32. Ayat 32. A'udzu billahi minasy syaithanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Wa min ayatihi
ومن آياته
al-jawari
الجوار
fil bahri
في البحر
kal'alam.
كالأعلام
إن يشأ يسكن الريح
إن يشأ يسكن
وظللنا رواكد على ظهره
على الظهر
إن في ذلك
إن في ذلك
لآيات
لآيات
لكل صبار شكور.
لكل صبار شكور.
Asim Turi. أو يقبضهن أو يوبقهن بما كسبوا
بما كسبوا
ويعفو
ويعفو
عن كثير
عن كثير
ويعلم الذين
ويعلم الذين
يجادلون
يجادلون
في آياتنا
في آياتنا
ما لهم من محيص فما أوتيتم من شيء فمتاع الحياة الدنيا وما عند الله خير وأبقى للذين آمنوا وعلى ربهم يتوكلون. Okay. Pencil.
Maybe we can
Yes, you can. You speak English? Okay. No, you have to write. You cannot look into the Quran Tafsir. Cannot look. You have to see the Quran original. Anything that you don't know, you write there. Like Ahmad, you sit beside him. Yeah. See how he write. Hmm? So the Quran Tafsir or translation, uh, you close that. You cannot look. Ayat verse number 32. Anything you don't understand, you write. After class, you read. You can read the tafsir. In class, cannot read the tafsir. You listen to me. Anything that you don't know, you can ask. Okay? And I will give you notes. What I'm teaching is different from other ustad. What I'm teaching you is for you to know tafsir very easily. Huh? This is how you learn tafsir easily. I can read fast, I can read fast, I can read all the tafsir because I've taught tafsir Quran khatam for 20 times already. Khatam, 20 times. That means I know every ayat and I'm teaching you slowly so that you understand. Huh? And for every ayat, there is there is a note there for every ayat. For every ayat, Ahmad show him. For the ayat 32, so for ayat 32, the chapter is about, the ayat is about Allah, the signs of Allah. You write there. You write on the you see, you follow Ahmad. You see the signs of Allah. You write in Russia also can. This is up to you. This is for you. This is, nobody is going to read. Only you read this. You can use this as Quran Tafsir if you teach after this. You can use this. Okay, understand now? So the verse here, verse 32, is about the signs of Allah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ومن آياته, and amongst his sign al-jawari, ships fil bahri, in the sea kal a'lam, like mountains. I repeat. You write anything that you don't understand the word, you write the word. Okay? Because if not, you don't. Every word there, every word you don't understand, you write. With that, you know Arabic and you know the tafsir. After a few juzuk, then you don't need to write anymore. You'll know already. Okay. Wamin ayatihi, and among his signs, that means the signs of Allah. Al-jawari, ships. In al-bahri, in the sea. Kal-a'lam, like mountains. That means it is big like mountains. What does it mean? What does it mean? Allah Ta'ala say, among his signs are the ships that are in the sea. It is big as the mountain. What he is saying is that I build the ships. He builds the ship. But you build the ship. We know that we build the ship. Here, Allah Ta'ala say, I build the ship. What does it mean?
It means we cannot do something without because he gives us knowledge.
Yes. See? Just a few classes only. He knows already how to answer. He knows only how to answer. That means we build a ship. How to build a ship? Allah gives us knowledge, ilmu, knowledge. The first and foremost, ships here is about wooden ship, before sail ships. Huh? So he teaches whether you are Muslim or kafir, he doesn't care because it is a gift. Okay. So somebody he give the knowledge to cut the wood first. How to cut the wood first using axe. So he teaches how to how to build the axe. Okay, how to build the axe. He teaches you how to build the axe, and then after some time you can cut the tree, but you cannot make into planks. The planks, okay, planks, pieces of wood. You cannot do that. So Allah Taala teaches one of one of the many. He doesn't care whether you are kafir or Muslim, or he doesn't care. He gives you knowledge what to do, sawing, so to saw the tree. Okay, before the axe, and then after the axe, he teaches how to give knowledge about the saw. After knowledge about the saw, how to make into planks, to cut into planks. Okay, then the wood is still in the jungle. Okay, so you have to bring the wood to the town. How to bring? He teaches you to build lorries to bring the wood to town. Okay, this is about the wood. Then he teaches somebody else about rope, how to make rope, small rope, big rope as this size. He teaches everything. Okay, and then he teaches somebody the knowledge to design the architecture of the boat itself. Okay, he teaches somebody else how to design the boat, and he teaches somebody else how to construct the boat. Engineer, construct the boat. Okay, and he teaches men to how to make the wood, how to make the ship doesn't enter water. Water cannot enter into the boat. So how to seal the planks. He teaches one person, this person, and so on. And then make the mast there, the pole there, then make the what they call the mast of the ship. Then teaches somebody else how to pilot the boat. See? Understand now? How to drive the boat. How to pilot, that means how to drive the boat. How to park the boat, how to move against this type of current, this type of weather, and so on. There are currents flowing this way on top. Let's say the sea is about, let's say, 100 meters deep. The top portion, the 10 meters, the first 10 meters, the current moves this way. The other 20 meters below, the current moves this way. When the ship is, when the boat is small, it doesn't matter because it's controlled by the top current of water. But if the ship is deep, that means it will connect with the current below and the current on top, and how to pilot the ship, and so on. How to cross iceberg, like in Russia, to cross the iceberg, and so on. So Allah Ta'ala say, I built the books. You think that you built? No, I built. That means he builds the car. He builds the lorries on the road now. He builds the road itself, the road that we are using. Allah built. Understand now? So when you teach students after this, you have to know how to explain. That means you have to write notes there. You write notes. You know already. So you just give an example, one example, then you remember already. Okay. Okay. Then Allah Ta'ala created the ocean. Not only the ocean, but the ocean, the current. You know current? Current on the sea. There are current moving on the, let's say to the right. The bottom current is moving to the left, and so on. Moving to sideways, to the west or something. So you have to know how to drive, to pilot the boat or the ship. And this boat are going the sail mast, sail mast. Sail. This is wooden boat before. This is not. We are not talking here about the big boats now. We have big ships now, all made of iron. No, this is the boat that will be created by the wood. You build using the wood. Then we have no engine. So how to do the sail? The sail, we call the sail the mast. To sail the boat. Okay? Why do you use the sail? Because of the wind. Okay? Because of the wind. And of course you have rudder at the back to navigate. So if the wind is okay, then the boat will move. Okay. But if the wind current, one portion moves this way, the other current moves this way. No, the current of the air. One move this way, one move this way. During what? During storm. Okay. Some current like some current like this, the typhoon. So it is difficult to pilot the boat. All this because of what? Because of wind. The wind flowing. But if there is no wind, what happens to the boat? It stops. Am I right? And if there is no current, no wind, no current. The sea doesn't have any current. What happens to the boat? The boat will become stationary. Okay? Now, whether it is windy or not, we have engines now. Okay, we have engines now. We can move through now. But before, if there is no wind, what happens to the boat? Becomes stagnant to the what we call stagnant. Don't move. Okay. If there is current, if there is current to the sea, there is current, then the ship will move according to the current. Because the wind, we don't have the wind, so the current will move the boat to somewhere. Okay. So if you are near the island, if the current moves towards the island, what happens to the boat? No wind, just the current only. The boat will crash to the mountain. Okay. Current means like this. We have air current. This is air current. Air current. The wind, it moves. The tree move. The tree move. So that means that is current. We call current. The wind. You cannot see the current, but you can see the tree move to one side. So we know that the current is moving to this side. The wind is moving to this side. Okay. Understand now? The ocean is also the same. The ocean itself have current also. Understand now? The river, one flow of current only. One river from the one current only. From the top to the bottom. River. But to the sea, there are many currents. River only one current only. From the top to the bottom. It moves downwards. River. So the flow itself we call current. English called current. Okay? Understand? Sea. The sea. The ocean. So I see the depth here is 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer deep. This portion is 20 meters. 20 meters. The current is flowing this way. Let's say. Huh? The other one is, let's say, another 50 meters. The current moves this way. The current. I can explain everything because I know science, but you just believe only lah. For now, you believe only, yeah. Huh? I can explain everything by science. So the current moves this way, the top, and the bottom 50 meters flow this way, and then let's see 100 meters after that, the current moves this way. If you know how to pilot the boat, you can understand better lah. Huh? If you know how to pilot the submarine, then you know better. Okay, this is the sea. This is the sea, and here on top here is the air. The air, the wind. We call it wind. Wind. W-I-N-D. Wind. You can see. Let's say this is a tree. If the wind moves this way, this is the air current. This is water current. C-U-R-R-E-N-T current. This is water current. Sea water current. Sea water current. This one is air current. Air current. Also, we have current also. So you can see the tree will move to this way. Okay? Huh? But if it is, we have a hurricane, it looks like it moves this way, but some area move this way, some area move this way. That means the air current moves differently. Okay? And the top one here doesn't move at all. Top one. Maybe about 30 kilometers high. 30 kilometers high doesn't affect. Maybe. Okay? But I'm not teaching science. I'm teaching Tafsir Quran. Now, ayat or verse number 33. This is also the signs of Allah. This is also the ayat here. It's about the signs of Allah. In Yasha, if He wills, that means God wills. If Allah wills, yuskini rih, He will cease the rih, cease. Yuskini, cease means stop. Stop. Yuskini rih means wind. Rih means wind. What happened to the boat? What happened to the boat? Stagnant, because no wind. Yeah, فَظَلَّلْنَا. So the ship become وَظَلَّلْنَا. So they, that means the sheep, become rawakida, motionless, stationary. Rawakida, stationless, or uh, stationary or motionless, doesn't move. Ala zuhrihi, on the top. Zuhrihi, on the top surface of the ocean, of the sea, top portion of the sea. Inna fi dhalika, and indeed, in this, about this, la ayatin, there are signs of the power of Allah. Signs of what? The power of Allah. Likulli sabbarin, likulli, for every, to every, likulli, to everybody who thinks, sabbarin, people who are patient in learning, patient. Sabarin, patient in what? In learning. Syakurin, those people are grateful to Allah, Syakur means grateful to Allah. Comes from the word syukur. Comes from the word syukur. Syakurin, grateful to what? To who? Grateful to Allah. Okay. Ayat number 34. It is also about the signs of Allah. Aw yubikhunna, or he may drown the ship. Or means or. Yubikhunna, he may drown it. That means he make it submerged into the sea. Submerged into the sea. Bima kasabu, because of what? Kasabu, they had earned. What is it? They do syirik to Allah. Bid'ah to sunnah Rasulullah. Earn. Bima kasabu. He can do that. Those people who do syirik to Allah, he can make the boat, make the ship submerged into the sea. If Allah wants. Okay? If Allah wants, he can make the boat submerged into the sea. Why? Bima kasabu, dengan sebab apa yang mereka lakukan. Au yubikhunna, atau dia menenggelamkan kapal tu. Bima kasabu, dengan sebab apa yang mereka usahakan, iaitu dengan sebab syirik kufur, syirik bid'ah that people do. He can do that. Those people who do syirik to Allah, take to the sea, Allah can make the boat plunge it. Submerged into the sea. That means everybody will die. Bima kasabu, because of what they have earned before. What is it? Syirik and kufur. And here you said, apa dia? What you said? Wa ya'fu an kathir. And he pardons most of the sins that people do. Wa ya'fu, he have pardoned. He has pardoned and kathir, most of the sin that men do. Kathirin, most. Many or most of what men do. This ayat for the one who do syirik to Allah. If he wants, if he will, he can make the boat submerged into the sea, and everybody die. Hmm? But he has forgiven many of the sins that men do. Many of the sins that men do. Only man doesn't appreciate. Huh? Shakurin, he doesn't have the gratitude to be grateful to Allah. Grateful to Allah. وَيَعْلَمَ الَّذِينَ يُجَادِلُونَ فِي آيَاتِنَا. And so that he may know. وَيَعْلَمُ, supaya dia tahu. Alladzina, orang-orang yang. Alladzina, those people who. Alladzina, those people who. Yujadiluna, that dispute. That dispute. Dispute means against Tauhid. Fi ayatina, fi ayatina, about our ayat. That means our ayat here about ayat Tauhid. Ayat Tauhid. Ayat Tauhid. Again, repeat again. Wa ya'lam, so that he may know. Who? Allah may know. Alladzina, the people who. Yujadiluna, who dispute. That means who are against. Fi ayatina, towards our ayat. That means ayat Tauhid here. Then what is it? Against ayat Tauhid, what is it? Syirik to Allah. Allah Ta'ala say, you do dua direct to Allah. But many doesn't want to do dua to Allah. What do they do? They ask their priest, like Christian ask their priest to do dua on behalf of them. People in Turkmenistan ask the sheikh to do dua for them also. Yeah. Ulama in, yeah. You don't know. Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan. So the people in Kyrgyzstan, they ask their ulama to do dua on their behalf. You don't know. The syirik is the same. The syirik is the same. They ask their ulama to do dua for them. Same thing. Here in Malaysia, Muslim, you ask the ustaz to do dua for them. Same thing. The Christian ask their priest to do dua for them. Similar or not? Is it the same? Yes, it's the same. So here, alladhina yujadiluna fi wa ya'lam alladhina, so that he, Allah Ta'ala, may know alladhina, those people who yujadiluna, who are against, who dispute against, fi ayatina, in our ayat, that means ayat Tauhid. What is one of the ayat Tauhid? Doa only direct to Allah. So if you ask somebody else to do doa for you, syirik to Allah. Last night I had a very good experience. I come back to my house at 3 in the morning. I will tell you after class. I don't want to tell in class. I don't want to tell in class, but after this, we go to. I want to have a drink. We go to Malabar, and we talk there about what happened last night. Very interesting. Okay, another. It is very simple. When you study tafsir, it is very simple. And if you find it difficult, that means something is wrong with the ustad or something is wrong with you. Either one. Either the ustad doesn't know how to do the tafsir, or you doesn't understand the tafsir. Because the ayat is very easy. It's very easy. Provided you know the keyword. You know the keyword. This ayat is about this. This ayat is about this. So that's why in every before the ayat, I will say this is the topic for this ayat. Topic. You know, topic chapter for this ayat. I have students from Tajikistan before, no? Way back 15 years ago. He might be married already now. Come and study at our Madrasah, Hafiz the Quran. After that, he go back. I think he go back when he was 12 years old, and that was 15 years ago. Now maybe married or he got kids. Only one. Only one. I'm hoping to have from our other countries to come, so that I don't have to go and teach them. If you come here, that means I don't have to go to Tajikistan. I don't have to go to Belarus. I don't have to go to Russia. I don't have to. Hmm? You learn from me the tafsir and you teach them. Okay? I don't know how to speak Tajik. I don't know how to speak Russian. But you can. So you do the tabligh, you do the da'wah for them. But before doing the da'wah, you have to know tafsir. After knowing the tafsir, you have to know hadith. Without the two, you are not an ulama. So you cannot teach. Tabligh, yes. Da'wah, yes. But teaching, no. You might get wrong. The tafsir, you might tafsir the ayat wrongly. If you tafsir wrongly, maybe you are going to hell. Because your student will follow your teaching and teaches others the wrong tafsir. And there are many who do tafsir Quran which is wrong. After class, you read the tafsir here, just the translation. And what you write and what you read, you find definitely different already. أو يوبقهن sorry ويعلم الذين يجادلون في آياتنا, and so that Allah may know الذين, the people who yujadiluna, who dispute, that means who are against, fi ayatina, about our ayat, that means ayat tauhid here. Al-alim, what does it mean al-alim? Al-alim, all-knowing. Allah Ta'ala knows everything. Okay? So what is the shirk about al-alim? The shirk about al-alim, what is it? Some ustaz say he knows something, whereby no dalil, knows the future or anything. That is shirk to Allah. But if I did not teach you that, you don't know what is the shirk about al-alim. Am I right? You know al-alim, Allah all-knowing. You know Allah knows everything. You know already. But the shirk about al-alim, do you know? No, if you don't, learn. Okay. There is another example about al-alim. You don't answer, I ask him. What happened if you feel itchy to your hand here? What do you believe? What happened? What? Maybe what? What do people believe? Itchy hand. You want to get what? You want to get what?
Maybe a hand will be red.
Huh?
Well, maybe a hand
No, begging me you get what? In Russia, in Belarus, what is it? You wanted to have? You have. You don't know. Or you know you are okay. If you don't believe, yes, you're okay. If you believe, that is shirk. What is it? In Malaysia, you feel itchy in the morning, usually in the morning, itchy to that. And Malaysian will say, I want to have today. I can get money today. Do you know that about that? No, not mungkin. You don't know. Huh? You don't know that means good because you don't do the syirik. Okay? Here in Malaysia, itchy hand. The palm of the hand, only the palm. If right hand side, more money. Left hand side, less money. That's syirik. Why syirik? You see why? The hand knows. Allah Ta'ala said, He knows. And you now believe that the hand knows that you are going to get money. And that is syirik. Syirik what? Syirik about what? Syirik al-alim. You better write. Syirik al-alim. You are eating. Suddenly you choke. While you eat, you choke. What happened? What do you believe? What do you say? What do the people of Tajikistan say? Choke. You don't know. In Russia, what?
Somebody talking
Talking about you. Malaysia also the same. A different language, yeah. Different language far away. The Russia, no, Belarus, Russia is far away from Malaysia. But the belief is the same. So who teaches this belief? Who do you think teaches the belief? Who? You get many questions because you are new. I want you to start to question. Who teaches you? Who teaches the Malays and the Belarusian? Who teaches? You don't know. Only Shaitan teaches. Shaitan is capable of traveling. Huh? Suddenly the ears start to move. You are in Malay, if you wear clothes, and then opposite, opposite, to get money. Same thing, syirik to Allah, syirik fil ilmi. Syirik fil ilmi. And we have 99 different names of Allah, attributes of Allah, 99. That means 99 types of syirik. And we learn slowly, You don't have to open other kitab, from the Quran only. From the Quran, you can teach already. Okay. Fi ayatina ma yujadilu alladhina ya'lamu ma wa ya'lam alladhina yujadiluna fi ayatina. So that Allah may know. Alladhina means the people who yujadilu means against. In Malay we call bantah. Oppose. Yujadilu dispute or oppose also can. Fi ayatina about our ayat. Ma lahum mim mahis, none for them mim mahis, a place of refuge. That is English. The meaning is refuge means a shelter, place of shelter where you can shelter from the storm. Let's say there is a heavy rain, you find shelter. Am I right? That means in English we call refuge, the place of refuge. Let's say a small cave in the jungle, in the mountain, a small cave. So the cave we call a refuge, or you find a house, abandoned house in the jungle. So when we have heavy rain, you go to that place. That means refuge. But here, Allah Ta'ala said, "Ma lahum min mahis." None for them from a place of refuge. About what? About what? Refuge from what? You have to ask, from what?
Fire. Fire.
From what?
Fire.
Fire. What fire? What fire?
Jahannam.
Jahannam. Yeah. So those people who do syirik to Allah, the meaning is those people who oppose of our ayat. That means against our ayat. That means do syirik to Allah. Ma lahum min mahis. There are no place of refuge in where? Where? In Al-Jahannam. In Al-Jahannam, you cannot find a place of refuge. Under a stone, dig a hole underground also cannot. Because everything is fire. No place to refuge, to seek shelter. So ma lahum here is about akhirat. Akhirat. I usually write on top there, ma here, 80, that means akhirat. Wa ya'lam alladhina yujadiluna fi ayatina, this is ayat dunia. What people do in this dunya, syirik to Allah, in akhirat, ma lahum min mahis. There are none for them, min mahis, any shelter from al-Jahannam. Shelter from al-Jahannam is wrong tafsir, you know. Shelter from al-Jahannam is the wrong tafsir. Shelter when you enter Jahannam, there is no refuge inside there. And then another tafsir using another ayat, not this ayat. This ayat is only people who goes into the Jahannam. There is another one who doesn't enter Jahannam. Doesn't enter Jahannam, but had been decided by Allah to go to Jahannam. We haven't entered yet. On the judgment day, Yaum al-Mahsyar, decided already, you are going to Jahannam. Once Allah Ta'ala decide you are going to Jahannam, ma lahu min mahis. There are no place of shelter from you. Before, not to enter Jahannam. Another tafsir, no one can block you to enter Jahannam. No one can block. Say to Allah, Ya Allah, he is my son. He is my son. Don't put him in hell. Don't put him in Jahannam. No, Allah Ta'ala won't listen. Or Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Nabi said, Ya Allah, this is my ummah. Allah had decided already that he's going to Jahannam. This person is going to Jahannam. Do you think that Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam will say to Allah, Ya Allah, this is my ummah. Don't put them in hell. Do you think that Nabi will say that? No. In Yawm al-Mahsyar, no. Even Nabi also, once Allah Ta'ala decide, make a judgment that such a person is going to hell, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam cannot object, cannot. So who do you think can object? If Nabi himself cannot object, Allah Ta'ala put his ummah into hellfire, do you think you can object? Do you think that a wali can object? No. Nobody. Once Allah decide, nobody. And everybody, even Nabi, all the Rasuls are very afraid of Allah on the judgment day. Everybody, even malaika also. In ayat Al-Quran, they say, amantu billah. Amantu billah wal yaumil akhir. And iman to akhirat. Iman in this dunia, iman in akhirat. What is the meaning? Do you know the meaning? Iman, amantu billah. Amantu billah in this dunia. Okay? The ayat Quran, amantu billah in this dunia. Amanna bi yaumil akhirah. Amantu billah wal yaumil akhirah. Iman for this dunya, in the dunya, and iman in the day after. Okay? So I want to tell you the meaning. The meaning. What is the meaning? The meaning is that Allah Ta'ala now, if you want to plant tree, you have to grow from the seed. Or you graft also can, graft also can, or anything that is how you plant the tree, from the seed or anything. So you have to take the seed, put into the ground, cover it, put fertilizer and so on, then water it. Am I right? So that inshallah the seed will grow. One, the root and the stem. The root and the stem. Okay? That means for the plant to grow, we need soil. We need soil. We need fertilizer. We need water. And then one more. What is it? We need sunlight. We need sunlight. If you plant in the dark, you cannot. You cannot grow. You cannot grow. Right? In the dark, you cannot grow. So, wal yaumil akhir, iman in the akhirat. What is it? That means the creation of Allah, how Allah administer in this dunya and what Allah administer in akhirat is different. If we plant a tree, we say Allah wanted to grow a tree, let's put the tree there, put the seed there, and say grow. It just grow without sunlight, without fertilizer, without watering, anything. And the plant will grow and bear fruit tremendously. So iman in the akhirat is different. Iman in this dunya different. So you have to learn to know what is in akhirat. What you have to do. I always give an example, like honey. Honey, we have honey in this dunya, and we have honey in the akhirat. The honey in akhirat is not created from the bee. Allah Ta'ala doesn't need bees to make honey. He just create the honey only. Out from nothing. And it just flow. And the honey is made into a river of honey. Not a drum of honey. No, it is a river of honey. Okay? And there are river of milk. The river itself is made of milk. That means Allah Ta'ala doesn't need cows, sheep, or camels to get the milk. Allah Ta'ala said, create the milk only. Can Allah Ta'ala do that? Can He? Of course. And that is amantu bi yaumil akhir. Okay? Now, to have milk, you have to milk from the camel, the goat, the horse. Tajikistan like milk of horses, right? Huh? You like the milk from horses, am I right? See? I haven't tried the milk of horses before. they, they prefer the milk of horses, you know. At least the milk from sheep or goats.
From horse.
Goats also have.
I don't drink from horse. I just drink from cow.
You don't drink from cows. You drink from horses?
No, you don't drink.
No. Milk from horses you drink, am I right?
No, I didn't drink milk from horse. You grow grass.
Okay. But I know Tajik people like to eat horses and the milk of horses. I know. My brother, he went there. Tajikistan, yes. Kyrgyzstan, he went to Kyrgyzstan. Okay. So, belief in this dunya is different. That means Allah Ta'ala will create everything according to the norm. Okay? Something is up, will definitely go down. That is dunya. Huh? That is dunya. The water will go up. The water must come down. That is only. But to get the water up, you have to Allah makes the water into small particles so that it can go up. But to have the river going up to the sky, no. Allah Ta'ala doesn't do that. Okay? So what we know now on this dunya is about the will of Allah in this dunya. But the will of Allah in akhirat is then another matter. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, I hope Allah will teach me how to learn the Tawheed in akhirat. Tawheed in akhirat. Because the Tawheed is different from Tawheed here. But the similarity is there, except that the creation doesn't need because of this and this, you know. The ground is made of saffron. You know saffron? You don't know saffron? Yeah. The crown of Al-Jannah is made of saffron. Made of saffron. There are no this type of earth. No. The stones in the Al-Jannah are diamonds, emeralds, pearls, and so on. The stone. Nobody is going to pick up. Nobody is going to pick up the stone in Al-Jannah. Because the stone itself is made of diamonds, emeralds, and so on. The precious stone that we use now are only the stones in Al-Jannah. You know the hanger. You wash your clothes. You put it in a hanger, but the hanger will place it on a hook. You put a hook to the wall, the hook. So you place the hanger there. The cloth or the clothes will be on the hanger. Okay. In Hadis, the hook itself worth this dunya and everything inside. It is more valuable the hook itself. Not to say the hanger, the hook only. Not to say the cloth. So you must remember, there are no bees in Al-Jannah. There are no machinery to milk the cows and so on to make the river of milk. And the milk itself doesn't sour. Our milk one day is sour already. Huh? And the cloth is made of silk. Silk are made from silkworm here in this dunya. In akhirat, Allah doesn't need the silkworm to make the silk. Understand now? The gold that we have is only an imitation of gold in akhirat. The gold in akhirat is used to make the wall of the houses, to make the wall, the bricks to make the wall of the houses in Al Jannah. The bricks itself is made of gold or silver, depending on the grade of the owner. And the gold is see-through. See-through. It is just like a glass, but it is gold. It is silver, but also see-through. Are you married? No. The cloth of the woman or men made of silk, thick on the outside, thin on the inside. Or when there are snow, you wear clothes, isn't it? The thick cloth wear inside or outside? You wear the thick cloth outside or inside? You have 2-3 layers of cloth, of clothes. The thick one inside, not the thick one outside.
Inside and outside, depend on temperature.
Depend on the temperature. I noticed that. I noticed in New York. I only see in films of it. That they wear thick clothes inside, then they have an overcoat outside. Huh? Overcoat outside. The overcoat itself, the cloth inside is already warm already. But why do you need the overcoat outside? Why? I want to ask you, why? Huh? To stay warm, to feel cool. No, not to stay warm, to feel cool. Am I right? You have thick clothes, also okay already, but you have the overcoat to the feet, you feel good. Of course, preserve the warmth. So the silk cloth in the Al Jannah is also the same. The overcoat, the outside is thick, the inside is thin. It is 70 layers. 70 layers. And silk is very, very heavy. Nabi said the whole 70 can be, you can take with using 2 fingers, very light. 2 fingers. 70 clothes using 2 fingers. MashaAllah. Why you don't know? Why you don't know about this? Yeah. You know about Al Jannah. You know about Al Jannah. But you don't know anything about Al Jannah. That means you don't want to go to Al Jannah. If you want to go, that means you know everything. It is very simple. Very simple. For example, have you been to New York? No. Have you been to New York? America? No. Do you know about New York? You know about New York? Do you know about New York? Yes. Yeah. London, you know? You know about London? Yes. So London have this and this and this, you know. Huh? You know, London have this, and so on. You have seen that before in films or something. Okay, I want to ask you. Uh, what is the ticket fare from Russia to London? You don't know. Why? How many planes are there to go to London from Moscow? Let's say you don't know. Huh? You don't know. What airport do you need to go to when you want to go to London? There are a few airports there. Which airport? You in London? No, airport in London. Huh? You want to go to London? There are airports in London. So what airport do you don't know? So we are Muslim. Of course, you want to go to masjid to have halal food. That means you want to go to Muslim community. Do you know where is it? In London. Yeah. Do you know where is the Islamic community, a masjid there in London? You don't know. Why? Why you don't? You don't have any intention of you, you don't have any intention of going. Same thing like when I ask you, Al-Jannah, about this, do you know? No. About this, you know? No. This, you know about no? No. That means you don't have any intention of going to Al-Jannah. Am I right? How to go to Al-Jannah? Do you know how? Do you know how? See? Okay. Then when you go to Al Jannah, you haven't been there. You haven't been there. So Allah will give you, the Malaika will give you a key to the housing estate, let's say, and that's lot number such and such is your house, let's say. So how are you going to the house in Al Jannah? Do you know? No. Do you know how to go to your house? Do you know how to go to your house? In Jannah, yes? No. Why? You don't have any intention of going. Very simple example. That means now, if you want to go to Al Jannah, you have to know everything about Al Jannah. You have to know everything. Okay, I'll tell you. To go to Al Jannah, you cannot go because you don't know the place. So how to get there? Allah will place for you one malaika to guide you there. Because you cannot go because you don't know the place. Where is it? Also, you don't know. Understand? It will give you one malaika to guide you to your house, to your Al Jannah. Huh? Understand now? And to go inside, the malaika will say, this is your house. Then he entered the house, and you want to eat, you can use this. It will teach you everything. Just like we want to go to hotel. Nah, the bellboy will show in the hotel where is the toilet and so on. I'm right. Okay? Understand? If you don't know, that means if you don't know, then you don't have any intention of going. So where are you going? Hell. Okay, understand now? In the Quran, 4 juzu about akhirat. 4 juzu. About kiamat, resurrection, the second Second, that means the resurrection. Everybody raise up, and then going to Masha. Going to Masha, going to Masha. After what happened during the way, you don't know. You don't know. Everything is stated in Quran. When you raise from the kubur, everybody start to stand up. If you don't know the tafsir of Quran, the meaning of Quran, do you know that you were resurrected blind? Do you know? Blind. You don't know about Quran. Then how to travel from the resurrection place to Masha? Masha is the gathering only. How to go if you are blind? And if you are blind, what happened? That means you are going to hell already. In Quran, they will say that, Ya Allah, before I can see, now why you make me blind? Because Allah Ta'ala answer, because you don't care about my Quran. Don't care. I think that's all, because I want to teach. Now is we'll do the tazkirah after this. Okay, that's all for today. Today for Ahmad. Tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Tomorrow morning. What time?
Around 7.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbana taqabbal minna wa ansurna innaka antas samiul alim. Do you need me to send you?